Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, boss man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is another day, enjoying myself on this beautiful Saturday.
It's a great day, man.
Welcome to Bombay Films.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. This is my man right here, DJ Spider.
Yeah, what's up?
We definitely in the building. We definitely is.
Definitely.
And definitely, this is a great guy right here, ambitious. This guy motivates me, to do what I'm doing right now. The first time I met him, he was strictly business. Like, he got my business card, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you know any clubs, let me go ahead and DJ, DJ Spider. So,
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And also, this is the host right here. My name is Tremaine. You can call me Trey for short. And like I said, I'm hosting Bombay Films, and we're gonna go right into it right now. So, DJ Spider, tell a little about yourself, where you from, and where you reside at. What makes you you?
Well, for me, I grew up basically around different mix and match of places. So it's not like one good place has really defined me. I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, actually Orange Park, Duval County adjacent.
Yeah.
Born there, raised in Tallahassee, lived there for most of my elementary school to teenage years. For 5 years lived in Mississippi. I've also lived in London. And so throughout that period, the main places that really kind of imprinted on me was, of course, Tallahassee being my most place. I stayed there. And Mississippi, the two places that really defined me where I grew up as far as becoming a young adult, going to, learning about engaging life, struggling as a young teen, and really being able to develop my personality. So definitely between Tallahassee, Florida, and Columbus, Mississippi.
Mississippi, okay. So, question: what's the difference between Mississippi and Florida? I know they're both southern states, but I want to know how their southern hospitality, how they different, and what caused them to influence you to make.
Okay, that's a really good dynamic question, because most people are like, oh, the South is all this one general idea of like crazy shit. But luckily, Tallahassee was just such a more of a quiet southern town, and so was Columbus in certain ways. But Tallahassee's that old school, everybody is neighborhood friendly, southern hospitality to the point where you can walk up and knock on somebody's door. Hey, I need some sugar, almost type stuff.
Okay.
So it was really quiet. In Tallahassee, when I was growing up and doing college, we studied. I did like a ground paper on Tallahassee. Actually, at one point was the richest cotton producing city in the South at one point. So Tallahassee has a lot of old money, families been there a lot for a long time. So comparing that to Columbus is Mississippi. So everybody thinks, Ku Klux Klan, we want to rape and pillage you. But
swamp people.
Yeah. But luckily, it wasn't that bad, really. It was more me coming to grips with understanding what that middle southern Bible Belt is really about. Hard Bible thumpers, really evangelical people, Christians, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad experience. It was just learning how to develop that understanding, and also the music influenced me differently. In Mississippi, you got that more blues jazz feel. You get the UGKs, 3 6 Mafia.
Oh yeah.
So you get more of that. You get more of that David Banner. You get that more of that. Every song has more of a blues kind of jazzy type of vibe to it. Meanwhile, in Florida, there's so much more Caribbean people here.
Yeah.
Especially when I was coming up in high school, we had the juke movement happening. So island vibes, the high tempo, the high energy. Is where I kind of developed my ear for that music. So Florida and Mississippi, as far as growing up, was different styles, different diametrics. Because in Mississippi, everybody still was. That's where I first started wearing tall tees and really sagging my pants. Listening to people like I said, Soulja Boy, 3 6 Mafia. And then Florida, we was on some juke music. More pop style, more mainstream type of fashion. So as far as it's different, it's entirely entirely opposites. But as far as the Southern hospitality in general, it's one big family type of thing.
Okay. And I remember you from your family, your ancestors from a different country too, outside of America too. Can you elaborate on that too? That might have influence.
Yeah, my mom is from Antigua, which is a small island nation in the Caribbean. My dad's from St. Kitts and Nevis, which is right, kind of like, it's a 30-minute flight pretty much.
Okay.
Right next to each other. And so the island, his ancestry and all the family that I have from there influenced me as far as being able to pick up on being kind of from different places, being able to embrace different cultures. Because I'm a first generation American in my family, like as far as on my mom's side, of course. My dad's from the islands. You know, he participated in the U.S. military as a reservist. That's why he has a U.S. citizenship. But outside of that, my family's mostly the island, all island people. So, So me being in America, as far as I got a whole bunch of siblings that live in America as well on my dad's side, but on that situation is understanding what the lens of being an immigrant is what also kind of developed that. Okay, I'm here, but I gotta fight for what I want to be here because I'm an immigrant. I'm somebody who's not exactly from here, even though I was born here. Yeah. But able to take that step and make a more of a stronger footprint here in America as far as being a part of my family. Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to your family, you know, like do you have any brothers and sisters you grew up with during that time? You know, as you was coming up on the music, or?
Well, I would say this. I knew of them. I wouldn't grow up with them, so I grew up as an only child with my mom. Okay. But with my dad, I wanted 10 kids, so different diametrics. Okay. But as far as on the music thing, as far as growing up, from five to 6, 7, around that age, I started playing violin and piano.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
So I played both those instruments until I was in college because I was playing college football and didn't have time to practice as much. But in church I was also playing drums, so I grew up playing 3 instruments. So throughout that time period, my musical ear developed on that, and I also used the island influence as well on that. I was listening to soca and reggae, and listening to the blues, and listening to jazz, and listening to all these different dynamic stuff, as well as playing classical music growing up. Okay. I mean, but I as far as the island culture, I always was able to want to dip into reggae and soca because I knew that was part of my heritage.
Okay, cool, great. So, explain high school to you during that time, because high school is like a pivotal moment where you try to identify yourself for who you are. You have your own opinions. You really don't fall after your parents too much because you kind of like breaking away slowly but surely. So during that time, what was the era? Okay. Of you growing up there, like what type of clothing you wore, what was the, I just want to give people the mindset of where you was going through during that time and you discovered music,
Yeah, definitely. For me, like I said, I went from Florida, lived in Mississippi, so I split high school pretty much between both places. I left Florida at like 7th, 8th grade, moved to Mississippi, left Mississippi in the 11th grade, moved back to Florida and graduated from my senior year. So it's a really, that whole, like I was saying, this whole mixing of all this musical influence all happened in that time period. So like I said, it's a very pivotal moment, especially as a musician, because your ear becomes accustomed to what you're listening to on the radio, and going to different things. So definitely when I was in Mississippi for like 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, I was heavy into, like I say, UGK, 360 Mafia, T.I., more of that Georgia, Atlanta, Tennessee, Texas type of vibe. And definitely that's what's turning my ear. I loved a lot of records by MJG
You got away from me, don't move as I be loaded. Why you out to drinking 40? I just told it. Still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, I can sport it, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would repost it. I ain't posting mixtape cause I'm fucking shorty. I be booty till the morning, PM to the morning. My little Wally want it back, no, he just wanna roll it. Hold up, nigga, don't you owe me, yeah, you owe me, don't it? Like Mama Islands up a vent, how I stay rolling. Tryna diss me, I need you 6 feet. She say she miss me.
Took a little break, but we back again. Yes. So what we was talking about, just let me know, when did you decide that you wanted to become a DJ?
Well, I officially kind of made that decision. Of course, when I was younger, I came in contact with a DJ who was in college at the point. I was like 14, 15. Brought his turntable, showed me what DJing was about, and I didn't really know that was my decision to do that. Yeah, I was always trying to figure out what I want to do with music next. What I was going to do, music production. I'm working on being an artist manager now and doing all different types of stuff. But what got me into DJing really was later on in high school when I was living in Mississippi at the point, we were going to house parties and people just didn't have, back then before iPods and stuff, so nobody really had good playlists. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a playlist. I'll bring a USB stick or whatever with all these songs on it, and I'll plug it in people's computers and we'll start playing music down the list. So I started making playlists, and then for parties and stuff, then I got into doing like mixtapes, like figuring out how to start getting virtual DJs, start figuring out how to mix stuff together.
Okay.
And, definitely in high school, it started coming to me like, oh, this is cool, I can start doing this. And in college, we really before I went to college, I bought this little controller that went with virtual DJ and started doing little house parties. Like my friends started throwing parties, I'm like, I'll bring the music, I'll DJ at the parties and stuff. And then in college, I actually started like, okay, let me go for this little place and little pizza spot that turned into a club at nights in college called Campus Pizza. Shout out to my boy Lambro. She's out. You know what I mean? But definitely, he gave me the opportunity to build a platform, at college. So I used to throw parties there after football games and stuff, and DJ there. He used to give me free food and pay me like $50-$60 at the time. When you like first starting to DJ, you really just want an experience getting free food and $50-$60 equals out to $80-$100 just playing for 2-3 hours. Yeah, that was good. And then I started like building a following there. Then I went down to in the area I lived in, Allentown, Bethlehem East. I went to Allentown, just going out to spots and telling people, oh, I DJ, and oh shoot, that's what's up. Meet so and so. One of my biggest influences, which I think we're going to tie into this, is DJ Menace was the first real DJ up there in Allentown. He owns a club called Catch 22. Shouts out to him. But he started really putting me on, like, hey man, come at 11 o'clock, 11:30, come to my spot. He DJs like 3 spots in one night, so like I need a break. DJ for the first hour and 2 hour and a half, opened up for me from a fucking, 1 to 3 in the morning, and his after hour spot will close at 5. So we'll DJ from 8 to 10 somewhere else. Somebody will take over that, 10 to 12, 10 to 1, 12:30, a different spot, and then he'll go from there, come to his after hour spot, stay open until like 5 in the morning. So it was crazy. So I'll DJ at college at Campus Pizza, then I'll go to Catch 22 and DJ from 1 to 3-ish. And that was kind of how I got really into DJing, moving around and meeting people. Of course, in the summertime from school, I'll come back to Tallahassee, and because I went to summer camp at FAMU, and knew a lot of kids who was going to FAM, so I just threw a lot of house parties in the summertime. I really started learning how to build my brand and make a little money, and then now I'm here now to be able to engage in that brand building situation where I can branding myself, building my business, and starting to throw bigger and bigger events that I couldn't throw when I was younger.
Okay. So that's good. So what are the challenges that you face when you was becoming a DJ? Becoming to your own as DJ Spider that we know today.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of challenges, especially as a young DJ, getting people to take you seriously. People like, yo, I know your name is so-and-so, this guy's in the club, he's throwing house parties. And of course, house parties is a good way to start off, but until you really take the level and the turn to really take it to actually turning from a house party, turning into tangible, going to a club venue, or I'm taking it to a festival, or I'm going to like a concert. People really don't give you the time of day. They might come to your house party because it's free to get in. You got free liquor, or you're paying $1 to get all you can drink liquor, but they're not taking you as seriously. So getting people to take you seriously is the biggest hurdle.
Wow.
And buying your equipment and investing, learn how to invest in yourself.
You know, I can relate to that. I can relate to that because it seems like when you try to ask people at first to help you, they don't want to help you, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as you start putting everything into fruition for yourself, that's when people want to help you because nobody's going to believe in you unless you believe in yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I respect that.
And definitely one thing for me, to go building off of that is, my mom used to tell me all the time, like, just do it yourself. Because y'all might have friends who are trying to DJ with me, like, yo, come help me learn how to DJ and let's do this. And they didn't see the vision in our son. So sometimes you gotta leave people alone until you can really build in what you want to see. And then they'll follow after that unless they don't want to follow, you gotta leave them behind.
Hey,
unfortunately.
I can relate to that. You know, some people's in your life for a reason, some people in life for a season. So definitely, especially coming from your dreams and stuff like that. Okay, so what spots have you hit that, you know, when you come to the DJing now, as in present day?
Present day, okay, one thing I've done here is been able to spread myself out. So I've DJed very good events downtown. So I've done everywhere. I've done V Block, which is Vintage and Vice. I've done Tier and Ono. I've done Bullet Bar, Ice Bar. So I've been able to spread myself out and be able to also hit the college campus, tap into events over there, do smaller local events on myself. So right now, what I'm focusing on is doing more events for myself and to be able to incorporate all these networking connections I've made into intertwining them into my events. So it's taking that dynamic of DJing for somebody and having people DJ for me and DJ for myself. Okay. So even though it's fun to do I'm a DJ working for a promoter, being consistent, I want to be making more of my own moves and building some consistency with that, as well as working for other people at the same time.
I got you. And I also noticed that you have variety in your DJing too as well. Because I did witness a comedy show that I went to, and I feel like it was very ingenious to do. You know, like this whole setup and everything. And I noticed that you're one into the comedy world is very prosperous, you know, when it comes to making people laugh, people want to have a good time, enjoy it, and I noticed you had a business partner. Can you elaborate on your business partner relationship that you have?
Definitely. One of the guys I first met doing my open mics was comedian D. Watts, Demetrius D. Watts. Check him out. Watts World Productions is his company. But with him he's kind of on that same kind of level where he's trying to grow and not just depend on other people booking him. He's trying to do his own events and provide a platform for other comedians locally as well. So me and him came together after seeing him, how successful me and him was running an open mic together was. I really decided to do one platform of comedians and then do events on another platform. Being able to open that up to be able to diversify. And so with that being said, it's cool working with him because his unique understanding of how comics have to network and brand build is kind of similar to what DJs and artists have to go through at the same time. And so with that being said, it's cool that he understands that world. I know the music world. We were able to build that bridge. We're really trying to do our own version of like Def Comedy Jam for them. We definitely have not very many comedians have the opportunity to work on a platform like that, but definitely have that old school 90s Def Comedy Jam feel to that.
You know what I think it is? I think we need new generations to build a new generation of comedians now. Because it's nothing new under the sun, but the style. It's different now. You know, compared to it's like between the Cat Williams compared to the Eddie Murphys doing their era. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Chris Tucker versus the Richard Pryor. You know, per se. You know, it's like a different type of style, different type of era. So I think it's a necessity to have that build a platform in this type of generation. And
definitely, it's important to give up-and-coming artists and new people a platform, because if you don't, they're just going to be forever find somewhere else to maybe languish in the depths of not getting opportunities. So the only way you can make more opportunities for yourself is providing other people opportunities, and that helps you network and build your brand with them. And later on down the road, you don't know who you helped out and who can help you. So that's where me and him have worked together on, and definitely try to build that bridge with other people who need that platform, who need to be seen, who also can provide exposure to our brands and help us build that level of understanding.
Because I was watching something with it was with Living Single. I forgot his name. What was that guy name who used to run that? It was something Williams. It was Keenan Williams.
No, you mean Living Single was ran?
Not Living Single. It was Living Color.
Living Color. That was Wayne. That was Wayne. One Wayne.
Yeah, the Wayne. I think it was
Damien.
brother.
Damien, I think.
No, it was a Damien. I think it was Keen. I think it was Keenan Wayne.
Keenan. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Keenan Wayne and you know how he started all the careers of like Jennifer Lopez and
not just that. He started all his brothers' careers.
That's true
for
too.
His family. So.
Yeah, because he seen the vision that his family was funny, and you know stuff like that. So yeah, and he said one time in the interview he was like he regret for not like having some type of contract or something to the Jamie Foxx and them, blah blah blah, because he could be making money off of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they did for The Rock for WWE.
Yeah.
When Vince McMahon let him do movies and stuff like that. So yeah.
He would have made a lot of money off of Jim Carrey too.
Like, exactly. Jim Carrey. He definitely paved the way for the new generation of comedians. You know, especially from a different background.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
Definitely. So question on what is the next new events coming up right now?
Okay. All right. So the first event that we're doing is it's just comedy. Like we bring back the comedy show with D. Watts Promotions, Watts World Productions. D. Watts is going to be, of course, the closing comedian on that, him being the host as well. That'll be January 19th, and in February we'll be setting our date for the next day party. We have a name for it, but I'm not allowed to release the name of the event.
Understand.
But it'll be coming soon in February following that. So once a month we do the comedy show, and then probably the following month we do the day party. Kind of flip. We want to be diverse in our events. So once again, my LLC, my promotion group now it's Night Owl Promotions, LLC officially, and so definitely it's been great, you know, as far as planning out 2018. Hopefully at the end of the year I can focus on doing a big concert. That's one of my big goals for 2018, as well as beginning a more consistent one weekly event, consistent for that year as well. So be able to build not just a buzz, but build a consistent program of events that help me deliver stuff, different unique looks for people to take part in. So it's not all about the party, it's all about the experiences.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna let you know we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You know, when it comes to this interview, I enjoyed this interview that we're doing. You know, so I appreciate you coming out to my platform. And, you know what I'm saying? And basically, us brothers, we gotta, support ourselves. We gotta promote ourselves to get out here and everything.
Definitely appreciate that.
So Spider, if somebody wants to, book you for for an event or anything like that, or they just want to check you out, get to know who you are, to feel who you are, like, can you just give your social media, your contacts and everything?
Definitely. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the Don DJ Spider. That is DADON DJ SPYDA. That's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find me on all three platforms like that. Email to reach out to me is one of the quickest ways, because we all have a mini computer in our hand.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So definitely DJ Spider SPYDA DADON DJ Spider the Don at gmail.com. Definitely hit my promotion page up for Night Out Promotions at Fly at Night, FLYATKNITE. Definitely be able to hit me up on that as well for checking out what events we're working on, what big things we have, announcements we have coming up, as well as announcements about my first artist managing officially now, J Chat, Real J Chat.
Okay, I seen him perform, man. He got some vocals and I like the content of his music. So yeah, definitely check him out. And I feel like DJ, especially you, they have an ear for music. They know what directions that the music need to go or where it's going to go. You know, so definitely, man. But like I said, I appreciate you, man, for coming to our show. You know, Bombay Films production, and we signing off.
Hey, thank you, Bombay Films, and everybody out there. Check them out. Definitely appreciate this time, guys.